3D printing and additive manufacturing is very in vogue at the moment, and with that in mind we have travelled to JJ Churchill to find out more about their collaboration with HK3D. Kaz, JJ Churchill, it's a great UK success story, isn't it? In fact, it's still a family-owned business.
Yes.
Can you start by giving me a little overview of the business?
Yeah, so like you said, JJ Churchill is a family-owned business who manufacture turbine components and compressor blades for the aerospace sector. We invest a lot into new technology, and that is really what has given us so much success in recent years in producing for our large OEM customers.
Talking of technology, we're here today to talk about 3D printing or additive manufacturing.
Right.
How far are you along this journey?
I feel we've come a long way. We started this project 2 years ago with HK3D, and our first few encounters were proving that technology and finding us a place for it in Churchill's. We knew that it was going to be crucial for the future of JJ Churchill, but we just needed to find the right solution for it. So working with Tom from HK3D, we found a solution for one of our fixtures, and at that time the technology wasn't as quite as advanced as it is now, but we learned a lot, and that was the important part. Moving forward, we're looking at more complex fixturing now. So this journey, and over the last 24 months, has taken us from prototype fixturing to production environment tooling, and that's quite a remarkable feat when you consider these fixtures are traditionally made from metal and are high cost with extreme complexity inside them.
And that's quite an interesting point, isn't it? There's a lot of manufacturers of printing machines nowadays, but maybe they're great for fit and function and prototype parts, but these are actual real-life industrial parts.
Yeah, there's many manufacturers that will provide you with a vague outline of your fixturing, but we needed to work with a customer that recognised our business needs and can offer a solution around that. Hence why we worked with HK3D. This relationship wasn't only from a production point of view. They helped us design the initial fixtures, and we both built an IP around this. So we have a lot of knowledge around additive manufacture and how we can use that for tooling, and that's with the help of HK3D.
So they can help you with the printing side, they can help you with the manufacture, the design, but what else do they offer?
Right, we're looking forward now, as well as just design help and manufacturing, we're looking at metal 3D printing or metal additive manufacture, and that will be a game changer for our industry, not just for JJ Churchill, but for the aerospace industry as a whole. Once we can start manufacturing production, fixturing and tooling for our complex 5-axis machines, it opens the doors really, and the cost saving we've seen by using this technology is significant. Just for example, on this particular fixture here, this is a prime example of how additive manufacture supported a large technical project. We reduced 50% of our cost using this technology, and 70% of our lead time was also reduced. This is a small part of the project. This is the measuring side. So this is when we inspect the components just before dispatch. Of course, it's a critical fixture, but it's a small part in the whole process. And as we're increasing our knowledge of additive manufacture, we'll venture into more and more processes which we can adopt additive manufacture for. Rather than just focus on the smaller fixtures, we thought, is there an opportunity to bring this into our industrial side of the factory? So we had a challenge. We produced a CMM fixture for a 30 kilogram exhaust manifold. Typically that's outside the realms of additive manufacture, but we know with our design capability and with the support of HK3D, it may be feasible. And now that fixture's been in production for over a year and it's done 1,500 cycles. So we've proved the strength of the technology, and that's really paved the way for future fixtures to come.
And is there an argument to suggest you could actually print the component as well to get the CMM ready, get the program ready?
Yes, absolutely. So we also have done that. Rather than wait for manufactured components from a shop floor, we worked with Tom from HK3D, and it was quite a technical challenge because, as you can see, these aerofoils are extremely thin and it's pushing the boundaries of additive manufacture. But together we worked a solution out, and now that is our 2 weeks lead time saving. We print the parts well before they're manufactured. We can do all of our development well in advance, and that's fantastic for our customers, and it's fantastic for us as well.
It all happened a couple of years ago now. When I initially came in, the case was there was bottlenecks in the tooling room. So JJ needed to overcome them because the demand from the customer to reduce lead times was growing on a monthly basis. Myself and HK and our team of applications engineers and worked closely with JJ's team and engineering department to see how we can implement additive manufacturing into the production processes. Due to our extensive range of production technologies, being a production partner for 3D Systems and Mark Ford in the UK, we were able to meet those challenges. Initially it started with CMM tooling, but then obviously small mechanical forces involved in that process, but then we started to look to more stringent processes and tooling applications, which luckily we could meet.
So what technologies have you used?
We've used everything from SLS to carbon-filled nylon through to even some metal technologies in certain applications.
So everything that you offer pretty much?
Pretty much, Joe, yeah. And excitingly, we've got some new technologies on the forefront that are coming through that JJ keen to learn more.
So what was the end result of all that activity?
So overall, using the production technologies that we have, we've managed to reduce lead times by 70%, so that's huge for JJ, and reduce costing by over 50% also.
So the aerospace market, you've got to stay ahead of the game. It's a global market, it's a very competitive market. How do you do this?
Yes, you're right, it is a competitive market, and we're competing with factories all over the world with far lower labour costs. JJ Churchill has recognised that. We know we can bring in automation for a lot of these projects, but there's a large part of cost saving which can be done, which will reduce the cost of these components, and that's the key driver here. And if we can take costs out of our tooling, that ultimately means our components will be cheaper. That's what's giving us a competitive edge in the industry.
So it's a great success story, isn't it? JJ Churchill and obviously HK3D, you're working well together.
Yes, absolutely, and we see this relationship continuing moving forward, like I said, with metal additive manufacture, and really we want to incorporate as much additive manufacture into JJ Churchill as possible on our tooling side. Like I said, we've seen huge improvements in our cost and time reduction, and we're hoping to continue this relationship and see further improvements with our manufacturing processes.